Hello.
Hello,
Hi. Good evening. How are you?
good evening. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So, how many sessions have you taken with Clapingo?
I don't remember, but I think it would have been more than 34th session.
Oh, that's great. So, do you see any improvements?
Yes, I'm working on my English, and because of it, I can see improvement.
Okay. Where are you from, Anand?
I'm from Bihar.
Oh, that's great. I'm also from Bihar.
Okay, where do you live in Bihar?
I'm from Patna.
Patna. Patna,
Yeah.
right.
Where are you from?
I'm from Darbhanga district.
Okay, okay. That's great. So, did you go through the session material for today?
I don't, I haven't seen it.
The topic for today is social work. Okay.
Social work, right?
So, do you know what social work is?
Yeah, social work means do something for society. It means to work for the society and for the welfare of people.
Okay. And do you believe in social work?
I don't believe in social work. Mhm. Right. Why you will ask me why don't you believe in social work? Because
Yeah.
when I see if I will take 100 people from society who are social worker, then 90% of them are just doing to show something to people that they are social worker. Just I think hardly 10% people are doing with their heart. Even not 10%. I think 2-3% people are just doing something for the welfare of society and people. Otherwise, other people are just trying to make their a status out of being a social worker.
I can totally understand that. So you're saying that social work is being misused.
I don't think that it is being misused. It is the human nature that human will do anything for their own benefit, and it is happening, right? So there is no social work in this world actually.
So basically what you're trying to say that is that out of 10 there are 8 people who are actually doing it to show off their
Yes,
status.
yes.
Even if they're trying to show off their status, they're still doing it for the welfare of the people. I mean, some people are still getting uplifted because of them, right?
You can say it, but I can't say it because I have seen the people who are consider themselves as social worker. They are taking donation, okay, under the bench, and they are just So I have seen these things with I have witnessed with my own eyes. So you will be saying that they are uplifting the people's life, but I don't think that they are uplifting the people's life. They are uplifting their own life.
Okay, so in as I said that some of them are actually misusing social work,
Hmm.
but there are still some, like
Hmm.
a very few fraction of the people who
Hmm.
actually do social work, the genuine social work.
That is natural in human. Okay, I don't think that even they will not tag themselves with social work. They will be social workers in this world is the place where few people have their own consciousness of doing welfare for people, and they even will not go with these tag of social workers. They will do it, okay, so secretly. So yeah, that is and to be honest, I don't believe in social work in society, in boundaries, in countries and things like that. I think human beings should absolutely free of everything.
Countries, boundaries that you said are very different from social work. Social work is doing something for the welfare of people, like uplifting of the poor or people who are facing any kind of difficulty in their life. It's mostly,
So
I think that social work should mostly focus on the poor people, on poverty.
so no, I think there is so many type of social works. Okay, don't only not only you are uplifting the poor. Nobody is uplifting the poor. Okay, because I have seen with my eyes, poor are getting poorer day by day, richer are getting richer day by day. And the just, politicians come for the sake of their own welfare, for their own well-being. And, politicians create some people like themselves for social work, and they also become the same thing. I mean, you know, if there will be a really social worker in this world, then there will be no poverty. Everybody will have equal everything in this world. Don't you think? Right now, so many people are social workers, self not. Our politicians themselves are social workers. So think, if our politicians are social worker, after all, there is poverty in every country in this world. There are poor in everywhere in this world. So it is very ridiculous thing to say something is social working is going in this world.
In some way, what you're trying to convey, I understand what you're trying to convey, but part of what you're trying to convey is that we should get rid of capitalism, and I
Hmm.
actually support that.
Right, you come up to point. Yeah, it is another branch, capitalism. But yes, there. I think if human being can be free only after being a equal capitalism, or after we will eliminate this capitalism from
After
this world.
getting rid of capitalism.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, in some way it is important to get rid of capitalism, but it's not
Mm.
that easy as well.
No, not
Anyway,
easy at all, because so many people tried it. Like, who has written that Das Capital book? Very famous. So yes, somehow it is very difficult task, and as the world is going ahead, it is becoming more difficult. Right now, I'm talking about the people who are who were poor or who are poor. They are getting poorer because of technology. Technology can be used by only people who has lot of richness. Okay, and they can easily use it. Otherwise, poor people doesn't know how to even run a mobile phone. So how will they use technology? And if they will not use technology, and technology is going to do everything after 5 6 years, so tell me what will be their situation, because they will have no job in this world. So I'm thinking about those people. What will happen with them who are just feeding every day, working and getting wages, and earning their living?
that's very true. Also, do you know about Medha Patkar?
No, I don't know about her.
Okay, she is a very popular social worker actually. Do you know about the Narmada Bachao Andolan?
Narmada River.
Yeah, the Narmada Bachao Andolan that started. I think,
I,
yeah.
I don't know about it, but I know few of the social workers, like Sadhguru had started few years back a rally for rivers.
Yeah.
So I know that Andolan. I had donated few trees for that.
Okay, so in some way you have done some kind of social work, like monetarily only, but you have.
Yeah, I don't reveal these things, right, Yuko? Because whatever I have to do, I do secretly. I have to not show any tag of social working. Anyway, that's such a small work can do nothing, but I know that but I always try to make people who should do something with honesty in this world.
Oh, so now that you were saying that you know a few social workers, do you know any social worker personally? Anyone? It's not important for them to be famous.
So there are few I know in my city, but you will be not knowing. So what is the point to telling
And
up?
do you think that the genuine social workers play a vital role in our society? The genuine ones.
Yes, somehow this society, yeah, they play good role, because I think yes, there are few people, because of them societies are still doing good.
And if you had to do some kind of social work, so which area or sector you would focus on?
I don't want to do any sort of social work for people. I want to do natural work. I want to, revive nature. I want to go in nature. I have been always in love with trees, birds, animals, more than human beings. So I think, yeah, right now it is high time to do something for them, not for human being, because human being has already expanded their uh, life as pain. I mean, before we were just living for 50 years. Right now, we can live for 100 years with the help of medical things. So I think, yeah, and our population is too much. So right now, I don't want to do anything for people. I want to do something for nature.
Okay. So you don't like people.
I mean, I don't like or like it. It is not matter. I mean that it is not necessary to do something for people right now. It is high time to do something for nature, for animals, for trees, for birds, not for human being. Anyway, human beings are in trouble and they will be in trouble. So there is no need to do anything for them.
So I'll give you a quick feedback and a suggestion. So there were no major mistakes. You are pretty good in the language. And although this is our first session together, I think that maybe you have really improved a lot. I mean, I can see that there is no major mistake, no grammatical error, and your sentence formation is also fine and there's fluency. So there were very, very few places where there were like menial mistakes, okay, which can be like neglected, but still there's a room for improvement for everything. So I'll give you a quick suggestion as well. So do you like to read?
Yes.
Do you read novels?
No.
Okay. So do you read newspapers or short stories, whatever you like, okay?
Uh, I mean, before I were reading books, but nowadays I listen most of the time audiobooks.
Okay, so you listen to audiobooks.
Yes.
That's also cool. So listen to audiobooks or read newspapers, whatever you like, and try to speak to as many people as possible. Although there is fluency, but since if you want to improve more, for that, speak to as many people as possible, or else speak to yourself in front of the mirror.